Hey everybody, Lake Sturgeon Aquariums here today. I'm going to talk about blue-green bacteria algae today, or just blue-green bacteria, blue-green algae, whatever you want to call it. Technically, it is a bacteria. It's like one of the oldest things on the planet. It's pretty cool when you think about it that way. So this stuff was around with the dinosaurs and all that, and probably before them. So this stuff is cool in that aspect, but it's completely uncool when it comes to having it happen in your aquarium. Now, I've dealt with this so many times in the past with client tanks and my own tanks. Today, I actually am dealing with it in one of my client tanks. So I can actually show what it looks like, the early stages of it, and what to do when you do encounter this problem in your tank, or maybe it's already in your tank and you don't know what the heck it is, because I sure as heck didn't know what the heck was going on in my aquarium when I first saw it. So this stuff is like a carpet. Like, think of it as a little blanket that you just throw in your aquarium and it just lays over stuff, because that's basically what it does. In Plant City, it was terrible because I would like take out heaps of it with my hand and put it in a bucket, and then I would go to work. That was during the morning. I'd go to work, and then I'd come home at night, and I would have to do the exact same thing all over again, because it basically I didn't do anything. It looked like I didn't do anything. So yeah, when you're dealing with it in an aquarium and you notice it early on, that's definitely better. Nothing really eats this stuff. I really don't think any living animal eats this stuff unless it's starting to die. That's what I've read. I could be wrong, but I've never seen any of my fish or snails even touch this stuff when it was living. But when it started to decay away, the snails kind of started having a go at it. But yeah, when you do notice it, definitely pick up a product called ChemiClean. That's the one I would recommend, because that's the one I used. And ChemiClean is just an awesome product. It's a little powder. A little bit goes a long way. It comes in the world's tiniest bottle, but a little bit goes a really long way. So you can just put it's like 1 scoop per 10 gallons. So if you're using like a 20-gallon aquarium, you just put 2 scoops in and you kind of stir it up before you put it in, and then you put it into the aquarium. Now, before I do dose, I do recommend like a nice water change, because you want to get a good amount of nutrients out of there, because obviously this stuff really likes nutrients. Like, you're only going to really see it is if your tank has a crap ton of nutrients in it, and like not enough plants to kind of consume that all, and you have a lot of light running in there. So you definitely do a nice water change just to remove some of its ammo, sort of speak. But yeah, once you do the dose, I also recommend limiting your light tremendously. The first thing you do when you do see that bacteria is definitely cut back on the lights, because that's going to limit the growth rate of it. This thing, like I said, I would be at work, and then by the time I got home, everything I did in the morning to remove it, it would just all be back, and sometimes even worse. It was incredible how fast this stuff can grow. You could probably sit there and watch it grow if you have really intense light settings. But yeah, once you do that first dose of the ChemiClean, it usually dies off. You definitely want to take out any carbon in your filter before you put this medication in, because it will mess with that. It'll probably make it inactive and not work the way it's supposed to, so you want to be really careful with that. I personally don't use carbon in any of my tanks, so you want to just be mindful of that. But yeah, once you do the dose, the first dose is all I've ever had to do, even in Plant City when it was absolutely just atrocious and like it covered everything. I only needed 1 dose, and then it slowly started to die back. Now, when you catch it in the early stages, 1 dose will kill it in like a day or so. Like, it's crazy. This stuff is magic. I do love this product. So I would definitely recommend picking this up. It's good to have on hand, because you never know when that stuff's going to kind of creep up on you. I mean, when I walked into my client's today, I saw it and I was like, oh, I never would have expected that in this aquarium. But it does get sunlight, so I'm assuming that there is a good amount of nutrients in the tank that it utilizes for all its plants. And the sunlight this time of year, coming into springtime, it just gets a little bit more intense in that room that the tank is in. So it probably just started a little bacteria bomb of algae looking stuff. So I just wanted to touch base on this, because I needed a lot of help when I first discovered this for the first time, but now that's what I've done to prevent it, and I'm pretty good at preventing it now. But that's just a little base of information for this type of algae. So if you're dealing with it, I hope this helps out. And it's good to have this product on the side just in case it does happen. I mean, if I walked into the client today, like I said, and I had that stuff on me, so I was able to take care of it, no problem. By tomorrow, that green algae is going to be gone. And you can always try and remove it by hand, but like I said earlier, that didn't get me anywhere without the treatment. So before treatment, if you remove a lot of it, it'll definitely limit the lifespan of it for sure. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today. So I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and thank you for watching the video. Please hit the like button and let me know if you have any questions.